I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to the weekend edition of Shell Point Today for April 19th, 20th, and 21st.
We're wrapping up our first week here in the new SBTV studio by learning about an upcoming trip you'll want to take part in.
We are going to go on a 90-minute walking tour to explore the history of the River District.
Dottie Morrison is with us talking about a special Women's Connection retreat.
The last retreat we had was full house, and so you need to pay attention because we're going to talk about tickets as well.
David Pavey is back to offer another inspiring devotional.
On the day Christians call Good Friday, Pontius Pilate, governor of the Roman province of Judea under Tiberius Caesar, was holding two prisoners.
And we're taking a look back at some of the top stories from the past week.
But first, we're letting our voice be heard for a look back on this day in history. It's hard to believe that it was 30 years ago when the protests at Tiananmen Square first began. Tensions had been rising within China for some time between the Communist Party and a growing youth movement looking for democratic reform. Following the death of reform-minded leader Hu Yaobang, the formerly silent majority reached a breaking point. 100,000 students from over 40 universities descended on Tiananmen for a public memorial of their fallen leader. For nearly a month, daily mass demonstrations began taking place constantly facing military opposition. By June of 1989, the Chinese government had finally had enough, with military forces entering to clear the square, killing hundreds of demonstrators and arresting thousands. Video from the assault, including the iconic scene of a student staring down a tank, went worldwide, causing international outrage and heavy sanctions on China. The Tiananmen Square protests would eventually lead to some leniency in the Chinese communist rule, which has led to slightly more freedom for Chinese civilians today.
Easter is this Sunday, and to get the celebrations going, the Village Church is inviting everyone to come out to Friendship Point at 6:45 in the morning for a special sunrise service. There will be a ringing of the bells and releasing of the doves as the community comes together to celebrate Christ's resurrection.
Then at 10:15, the festivities turn towards the Village Church for an Easter morning worship celebration. Celebrate Resurrection Day with festive music led by more than 90 voices that make up the Village Church Choir as they sing praise to our risen Lord.
We hope everyone can join the Village Church this Sunday for their series of celebrations as we remember Christ's resurrection this Easter.
What would Easter celebrations be without a visit from Associate Pastor David Pavey? Here he is with another inspiring devotional.